So far, we've done a deep dive on target audiences and sales funnels. We know how to define our target audience and how to enter them into different stages of the funnel. Hopefully, you're starting to understand why this is all so important. I also hope you're starting to think about some approaches that you can take to elevate your marketing. Earlier, I talked about generating brand awareness through top funnel activity. I mentioned that this can be done through engaging people on social media and putting out ads and being involved in your community and hosting events. All of these tactics could especially work for constructing and contracting businesses because they tend to be more local. That leads me to my next concept that I would like to talk about, content marketing. This is important for all businesses, even contractors. This is how you will communicate your expertise, your problem-solving abilities, and your competitive advantages to your target audience. The channels that you share your content with will look different depending on your target audience. However, typically, I recommend sharing your content on social media, your website, and through newsletters. Another reason for content creation is the reason it's so important is SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. This means creating links and blogs on your website that can increase your Google ranking and overall health of your website. Additionally, someone who is searching for mistakes when building a custom home can be led to a blog on your custom home building website. Boom, you led a potential customer to your site. Now, let's talk about how you can create content like social posts, blogs, infographics, podcasts, TikToks, and Reels. You might be thinking, whoa, this is way out of my area of expertise. You're a contractor, not a content creator. I completely understand. To get started though, it might be easier than you think as long as you have some tools in place and some time on your hands. If you don't have time, you're going to need to make some available. There are a bountiful amount of resources to help you create content. Let's talk about some of the tools that we use here to set ourselves apart from other businesses through content creation. I use some of these tools myself, and others our marketing team at Dior uses. Canva, MailChimp, and Mojo are apps that you can get on your phone and are very user-friendly for quick content creation. Adobe Suite and Google Analytics are great if you have a team or a designated person to assist with marketing and content creation. Typeform is a really great tool for surveys and getting your customers' thoughts on your product or service quality. Of course, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok have the ability to create content directly on their sites. You need to be reaching your potential customers in 3 ways. So you also want to be using a different approach aside from social media. HubSpot helps us do that by utilizing email cadences for nurturing our customer relationships. We also use HubSpot to produce our blog and newsletters. Here are some of the productivity and communication apps that we like to use: Asana, Loom, and WhatsApp. These are not directly related to marketing and setting yourself apart as a contractor, but they directly help your business workflow, and clients will admire your organization. Asana is our project management tool of choice. We put the jobs in Asana and move them to a new column depending on their status each week. I also use Asana for my idea bank for my content. I share that with my team. I also want to mention CompanyCam. It's an app that you take pictures with, and it documents your progress on your projects. We share those photos with our marketing team and our customers directly from the project site. I really recommend CompanyCam. If you aren't using technology like this to market yourself and communicate with your clients, you are behind. This type of communication will go very far with your customers. That being said, let's talk about what you should be posting. You need to be creating at least 3 pieces of content per week. This doesn't have to be a full blog. This can be low volume, medium volume, or high volume content. It can be images. It can be project snapshots, it can be did you knows, it can be infographics, it can be blogs, it can be newsletters. You need to make sure that your feed and content is both informative and nice to look at. Our team curates our posts, blogs, newsletters, and other pieces of content that always match our branding. Very important there, without being too cookie cutter. Personally, I have a mixture of graphics called vectors and regular photos as well. Further than that, I also like to have posts and content with a variety of different purposes. I like to have a variety of harvest and nurturing posts. Harvest posts have calls to action that encourage your audience to do something like request a quote, give your office a call, inquire about construction needs. Or a nurturing post is something that showcases a project or offers a best practice or gives a fact. Or nurturing posts we're called Bulldog Steel, and we have dog days, and we ask people to share photos of their dogs. Has absolutely nothing to do with steel, but it gets engagement from our following. Show off your projects, but also tell your audience what you can do for them. That's why you have to speak about your expertise and insights that will resonate with the different needs. If you're a fence builder, don't just show your audience a million pictures of the fences that you build. You are no different than any other builder right now on social media. Ask them if they need more privacy. Do they need help keeping their pets in their yard? Do they want to protect their stuff? The list goes on and on and on. Posting pictures does not produce engagement. You need to ask the question. You need to bring your customers into your story. Other than that, you can further communicate with your target audience to show off your expertise with blogs, pamphlets, podcasts, and going to trade shows. The list is long. Get creative. Experiment with different outlets and methods until you find what works for your business and reaches your target audience. You might be a little overwhelmed right now, but don't worry. It's going to take some time to get good at it. If you have the resources, you might want to consider outsourcing your social media and marketing efforts. It can be less expensive than you think. This is your chance to get creative. Grab your team and pull out the demographics list that you started earlier. Think about this example. If you're in pool construction and have discovered that a large percentage of your target audience is older with grandchildren, you could create content and marketing materials around pool safety, and then have other images of how you have slides and other kid-friendly products on your projects. Brainstorm ideas like this that you can pull for the next few weeks and months. You can even have themes where you focus on pool safety one quarter, possibly right before the summer, and then pool maintenance in the fall, and so on and so forth. It's going to take a full circle thought process to cover all the things your audience wants to know. Start with a list and build on it. Remember, you want to try and produce 3 pieces of content per week. I just want to say thank you all so much for joining me today. Whether you're joining me live right now or if you're watching this on demand at a later date, I'm so excited that I got to share this information with you, and I hope that you found it interesting and insightful. A lot of you probably have contracting businesses that you can apply this information to, but even if you don't, a lot of the points we went over today can be applied in different businesses and industries. I just want to quickly wrap up everything we talked about today. Defining your target audience, how to do this, why it's important, and how you can use this information to help create marketing efforts. Building a sales funnel. What is the sales funnel and how defining your metrics and lead stages can help you close deals. And finally, creating content. What to create, where to put it as it relates to your audience. If you want to know more about how you can market your business and set yourself apart as a contractor, check out the videos from our first webinar, Building Success for Construction Businesses, where we discuss goal setting, increasing profit margins, growing your business, and increasing sales. Those videos are already live on our Bulldog Steel YouTube channel. Now I'm going to open it up for discussion and any questions. If you have a question, remember to put it at the bottom on the Q&A screen within the Zoom feature. If you have any topics that you'd like to discuss in a future Steel School blog, please put it in the chat. I'm here to answer your questions and will help you grow your business.